Welcome to the very first episode of Sylence 13.5. I'm your host, Ashley. And today we're going to embark on a journey to confront a system that has left so many of our families and communities broken. This episode is dedicated to Mr. Stony Glenn Allison and every person that has died while serving time. Their stories matter, and today we're going to tell them. Let's begin with words of an incarcerated individual who shared with us. War was declared on me. My agenda is not to retaliate by declaring war back on the states or government that treats me like an enemy combatant. I declare war against the real enemy, silence. With my state and my government and my people, I declare peace. These words resonate because silence is what allows injustice to thrive. And today, we're breaking that silence. The constitutional mandate. Did you know that the South Carolina Constitution explicitly requires the General Assembly to provide for the rehabilitation of individuals convicted of crimes? It's right there in Article 12, Section 2. This isn't just a suggestion, it is a mandate. Here's the problem. Our state government has ignored this responsibility, and worse, our courts have let them. In 2003, I'm not sure if I say this name right, but case McLemore versus State, the South Carolina Supreme Court ruled that an inmate cannot demand specific rehabilitational programs, even though it's in the Constitution that they require it. This ruling effectively allowed the legislature to step aside its duty to provide rehabilitation, leaving thousands of people in a cycle of hopelessness. That's crazy. That's like trying to take our guns away, like it's in the Constitution. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Rehabilitation. That is the leading cause of a lot of issues. Anyway, we're going to keep going. The human cost. Let's think about that. What does that mean? And I'm not talking just for the people behind bars, for our incarcerated families. What does that mean for us, the families, the community? Without meaningful rehabilitation, individuals leave prison without the tools they need to succeed. Many fall back into the same patterns, same routines. And what does that lead to? Higher rates of crime, of recidivism, going back into the same patterns that they were before they went in. This system isn't just failing them, it's failing all of us. What if you were told, what if your child, spouse, or parent, how would you feel knowing that the system sees them as disposable rather than redeemable? I mean, for me, it kind of hurts a little bit. I feel like God put everyone on this earth for a reason, and it's not to sit away in jail or prison for the rest of their life. That's just how I feel. These are not hypothetical questions. They're real situations from thousands of families in South Carolina right now. Me being one of those. And it sucks. It feels like we're not being heard, but that is what I am here doing. I am here trying to get heard. Do you think we could learn from each other? I think we might be able to. Let's see. Did you know in Paraguay, a shift in policy brought dramatic results? Instead of declaring war on drugs and crime, they decriminalized drugs. They did not decriminalize drug use, and redirected resources towards rehabilitation. They provided counseling, job training, and reintegration programs. I'm sorry. I'm struggling with these big words I'm using today. Maybe the following weeks will be a little bit better. The results, are you ready? Families were reunited. Crime rates dropped and communities began to heal. That first one is the one that gets me. Families were reunited. Family is everything. What I want to know, why can't South Carolina do the same? If we invest in people instead of punishment, we can create a system that restores hope instead of perpetrating harm. The call to action. This isn't just about pointing fingers. It's about solutions. Imagine if we abolished non-parole eligibility for all sentences. What if we allowed individuals to work towards earning their freedom? This would incentivize rehabilitation, reduce violence in prisons, and give families a chance to heal. It would save taxpayer dollars and strengthen our communities. We're asking for one thing: hope. Hope for the incarcerated, hope for their families, and hope for their future. It is time for the legislator to follow the Constitution and for the courts to enforce it. It's just time. Sorry. You need to open your eyes and see what is happening. It's ridiculous. Look ahead. In future episodes, we will dive deeper into these issues. We will hear from experts, families, and those directly impacted by the system. Together, we'll explore how other states have successfully implemented reforms and what South Carolina can learn from them. But we need your voice too. We need you to share your stories, your questions, your ideas. Let's break this silence together. I need to hear what is going on. How does it make you feel? This is a little bit, it's a little upsetting because, I mean, it's in our Constitution. Like, America literally built for freedom. Yet we're locking everyone away with no chance. And it's crazy. Research consistently shows the people with strong social bonds tend to have better overall health and well-being, including lower rates of anxiety and depression, higher self-esteem, stronger immune systems, and even a longer life expectancy compared to those with weaker social connections. Essentially, strong social ties can positively impact both mental and physical health. I mean, it says it right there. I don't know what else is needed to be said. It says it right there. Social. Like, come on. Why can these men and women not get what they deserve? I don't understand it. But like I said, in these future episodes, we're gonna dig deep and we're gonna find it out together. Thank you for joining us for the very first episode of Sylence 13.5. If this, I don't know, if it clicked with you, if you like it, if you want to break the silence, share it. Start a conversation. Ask your questions. I will answer. And most importantly, keep listening. Please, please, please keep listening. Change starts with awareness. and with each of us doing our part. Until next time, this is Ashley reminding you that silence is the enemy, but together we can fight for peace.